Alright guys, so we're going to be starting off with this beach shade from the Kylie Burgundy palette. We're going to be taking it and using it as our transition shade in our crease. And I'm taking my Morphe M514 brush. I love this eyes. If you guys have hooded lids, this is the most perfect crease brush ever. And I'm just going to be windshield wiping motions. That's the motion I'm going to be using to blend the eyeshadow. And then we're going to be dragging it on the outer corner of the lash line and dragging it up to our eyebrow and just keep blending and blending and blending. Now we're going to be taking the shade Brick, which is an obvious, like a deep brown reddish color. And we're going to be putting that into the crease and doing the same motions, windshield wiper motions, until it looks blended. So now today, guys, this is going to be the classic holiday glam, which is, neutral eyes, wing eyeliner, and then we're going to go in with some red lips just to top it off. This is the classic holiday look. I hope you guys like it. Now I'm going to be putting down some paint pot, taking our Lorac Pro Pallet, and I'm going to be taking that white shade. And then since I already put down an extra base, which is a soft ochre paint pot, I want this to be very vibrant in the inner corner of the eyes. I really want it to pop and open up our eyes a little bit more, especially because we do have hooded eyelids. And I'm just going to be packing that on and dragging it into the inner corner of the eyes as well. You guys just want to keep packing this color on until you have the color payoff that you like. Now I'm going to be taking that beach shade that we use as a transition shade, and we're going to be putting that on the outer corners of the eyes, just so we can merge those two colors together, that soft brown transition shade into the white. We will go ahead and blend it in right now. I just really want this to be a really nice gradient, and I just want it to look beautiful. It's the holidays, duh. Now taking that same brush and just blending and blending. Now we're going to be taking this almond shade with our Morphe M507, which is a detailed pencil kind of looking brush. Now we're going to be going on the outer corner of that lash line and dragging it upward into like a V shape, and that is the shape we are going to keep. This is where I only want that almond shade to come out from. I do not want it to be blended. I don't want it to be into the crease. I just really want it in that outer corner V shape. And then we're just going to go ahead and blend and blend. We're going to be packing that color on and, just defining and mapping it out and keep blending until we get the color payoff that we like and desire. Amen. Now what I'm trying to do right here is I can't talk. Insensuate. No, I'm not gonna even try to say the word. Anyway, I am just trying to define our crease. Since we don't have one, we are gonna make one and make it look like like we have one in the outer corner of our eyes. Now I'm gonna be taking this So Hollywood highlighter from ABH, which is Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm gonna be putting it in the inner corners of the eyes as well as that brow bone to give it a pop. Now we're going to be going in with liner, which is going to take a while, guys, so bear with me. I'm not perfect. It takes me about like 20 minutes to do my eyeliner. Now, what I did was I'm using my Inglot Gel Liner in 77, and I'm going to be winging it out. I like to do this first, and then, so basically what I'm doing right here is just mapping it out, drawing two lines going outwards. Since I do have hooded eyelids, one is droopy, let's get real. I have to map it out first because since I do have hooded eyelids, sometimes it gets a little lost in my little cracks of the eye, which I don't like. So I'm trying to just map it out first and doing whatever works for each eye. So now I'm just going to be, going on the outer corner of that liner and dragging it back into the lash line. And we're going to be softly flicking it out because I do like that flick right there. I love that flick. I don't like thick eyeliners at the end. I just really like it to be really sharp and precise. Now we're going to be doing the same thing to the other eye, just going in with that flick, and we're going to be shading in that gap that we did create. And I love this eyeliner, guys. I just absolutely love it. Now, this is the easy part, just going on your lash line. The wing is the hard part, guys. That is the hard part. Now, if you guys want a updated eyeliner tutorial, please let me know because it has changed since the other one. This one just looks more precise, more perfect, more everything. So just let me know in the comments down below if you guys want it. And look at that eyeliner. It could snatch a bitch, right? Yeah, it's snatched. And now the drops that I did put into that gel liner to make it so creamy and buttery is the Inglot Duraline, which is life, guys. You guys really need to purchase that. And for the eyeliner, I am using my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush in number 14. I absolutely love this brush for it. Now look at this liner slaying though. This is slaying. I've never done my eyeliner better than ever, but I absolutely loved how it came out. So if you guys do want an eyeliner tutorial, like I said, just leave it down in the description box below. And look at this. This is where I'm mapping it out, making sure it looks good because I have hooded eyelids. And guess what? They match. They're fierce. They look so good, guys. It's never looked better. Now let's jump right into foundation. Now, I already prepped my skin like always. If you guys want a full face, go with my foundation. My foundation review, not review, but tutorial. It's down in my video box. I got tongue twisted there. But anyway, so go on my channel and just look for that video. It's updated and nothing has changed, but I am using the Anastasia foundation in the shade Honey, which I absolutely love this shade. Now I'm going to be going in with my Morphe M439, which is my favorite foundation brush, and I'm just going to be pouncing that foundation in. I want to keep the coverage there, so I'm not going to be swiping so much. I will swipe on my chin area and my double chin area, but that's only to drag the foundation down to blend with my neck. Other than that, on my face, I am just pouncing this brush into my skin. I want to keep the coverage there, like I said. And if I swipe, this foundation will look so natural, which I don't want it to look natural. I want it to look fake. That's what I like. Now I'm going to be taking this cream contour and highlight palette. This is from ABH. This one is in the medium range. Now I'm going to be taking that nude-ish salmon color. I'm going to use this more because this has a really peach in it, and I want that to correct my under eyes. I don't have, super ginormous, bags, but I do want it to correct a little bit. So that's what I'm using it mainly for, is just to correct a little bit because it does have that peachy undertone. And we're going to be putting that under our eyes. It's not going to give us really much coverage. It's just going to counteract, the darkness under my eyes. Now we're going to be blending it with the Beauty Blender. Make sure it is damp. I am actually going to make a video. You guys might think this is really silly, but I actually figured out that I need to make a video on how to properly use a beauty blender, because a lot of people, I work in retail, so a lot of people always tell me that their beauty blender never works for them, and it's because they don't wet it. They just go straight in with the foundation. So I am going to make a video on that, on how I think it's, will be beneficial to your guys' routine. So I will do a video on that, which is really silly, but I'm going to do it because a lot of people that don't, necessarily know about makeup will find this video, really helpful to them. So now what I'm using is this Anastasia Full Coverage Concealer in 2.0. I'm going to be putting that on my forehead, putting it down the bridge of my nose and under my eyes in like a little triangle kind of shape. And you guys, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. This concealer is not the greatest under the eyes. Um, I personally don't like it so much under the eyes. I just kind of wanted it to try this out again and give it another shot because maybe I thought, oh, well, maybe I put too much last time. Maybe I'll put a little bit. But this foundation actually, I mean, concealer actually separates under my eyes, which I do not like. And it's really greasy feeling. But you guys, I will say that this concealer is amazing for, sketching out the eyebrows, maybe covering some blemishes, that that's what it's really good for. Um, Other than that, I would not recommend to use it under the eyes. Just because it cakes up and it gets greasy and it separates after a while, so that's why I just don't like it so much. Now I'm gonna be taking this. This one is the Maybelline powder. This one is in the translucent one. I will have it down in the description box below. You know what, guys? I absolutely loved this powder. I loved it. That was my first time trying it because I had it right next to me. So I was like, hey, might as well try it. So now I'm going to be taking a little bit more of that translucent powder and I'm going to be blending it and pouncing it and pushing it really into my skin. Just because I like how that looks and it gives it more of a full coverage. Even though this concealer is already a full coverage, I still want more. It ain't enough. Now I'm taking that middle shade for our contour and I'm, going to be sketching out our cheekbones because we want to look fake. We want to look like we just got Botox and fillers and cheek fillers and everything. That's what we want to look like. That is my goal. Now we're going to be contouring our forehead. We want to make it look a little bit more snatched, a little bit more, not so big. Now I'm going to be taking this brush. Absolutely love this brush. I picked it up at NYX Cosmetics. They actually just opened up a store here in San Diego. So, I had to go in there and get this brush because once I saw it, I was like, ooh, look at how nicely this brush blends out that concealer. I love it. It blends the cream contour so good. Absolutely love it. Now I'm going to be taking this pencil brush and defining my lower lash line with that same dark shadow. I think that one is in almond. Now, like I said, we're going to be taking that almond shade and just blending it in our lower lash line. I want to focus the main part in the outer corner of the eye. So that's where I'm going to keep it. And now, you guys, this is my current favorite. It is the best so far right now that I've tried out. It is the best liner, water liner, whatever it's called for the lower lash line. It is amazing. It is in the cream shade. It is from Inglot, and I think it's only about like $10, guys. So I picked this up at my local Macy's, and they have Inglot. So I was tempted to just try it out, especially looking at the price. I picked it up, and I was like, well, let's see. Let's get the ball rolling, and let's see how this works. And you guys, I absolutely love this. You guys know I used to use my Anastasia one, the Pro Pencil. Not no more. I'm going to be using this one from now on. Now taking and picking up that shade Havana, and I'm going to be setting those cream contour areas. I just love how this looks. It's going to give dimension to my face, and I just look amazing, don't I? Don't I? It's the holidays. We got to look like this. We got to look snatched. We got to look amazing. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just so hyper. That's why I'm talking so much, and I'm so sorry. I hope you guys still love me though. But I'm just talking a little too much. I can tell. I'm so sorry. Now we're going to be picking up some of this MAC Give Me Sun. Y'all already know I love this as a blush because I'm dark and it looks orangey on my apples of my cheeks, which, dupes as a blush. And I love this. It just looks amazing. Now, taking my So Hollywood highlighter, which I love, on my Morphe highlighting brush. That one's like a M502 brush. I will have it down in the description box below. Don't worry. And the reason why I got this highlighter was because it came out on Black Friday. She was selling on her website again. So y'all already know I had to get some. So right here, I'm just, snatching my face, highlighting my face. I want to look like a glowing goddess. We want to look like a glazed donut. That's the goal. Now I'm going to be taking this red lip liner. This one is from Rimmel, which is a drugstore. And this one is in the shade Red Dynamite. and taking this red liquid lipstick from Too Faced in Lady Balls. But that's pretty much it, guys. Happy holidays. Have a happy new year. I will have another look up. And Merry Christmas, guys.